Hello everyone, it's Junkie Miss Nan, and I am here with my newest creation, and I'd like to say welcome to those who are new and glad to have everyone back. This is the one that I originally had covered for my Retro Faith journal, and I opted out on this even though it's a hardcover, and that's one of my favorite ways to make my junk journals. I like using the hardcover, so I decided to go with this one because the spine is going to be bigger. I have to keep telling myself, Nancy, make a bigger spine. There'll be more space for the bulk in here, and let's see if I can accomplish not making this one of those gator mouths, but I can't promise that because once you start, the creative process just keeps flowing. So I am going to go with this one. This is made of chipboard, and this is the paper, the cloth I chose. Goes with the theme of retro journal. I love this one. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I already put a cloth in there, and I've already made my holes, but I'm gonna, for this one, I'm not gonna do a 3 pamphlet stitch. I'm actually going to attempt to do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Let's see if I can do that. I watched a video, several, found one that was the easiest. So before I actually go into sewing these signatures in and taking you through the process of the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, at the end, when I am finally finished with this book, someone's going to get one of the little books that I have that I've covered. So I'm going to go ahead and show that book. I'm not going to keep it a surprise. So it's this one. So it is a 3 insert junk journal. I added bookmarks, but I made them out of ribbon, and it is inside. And this is a, wait, now I got stuck in hold on 1 second, let me, okay, I'm not sure what, oh, there it goes. I thought it was stuck in there for good. And what I did with this journal that made it different from what I normally do is I actually made it into, I made the signatures into, gave them a waterfall effect, so the book can actually be used in this direction or this direction, but you get a glimpse of each of the signatures as you open the book. Something new for me, and I like that. So this lovely little journal will go to someone once I'm finished with this process, and I will post what I need to on Instagram. You can go on Instagram, and someone's got to get this. I'm going to use this one, so I will remove the hardcover one and pretty much show you the bulky signatures that I have for this one. So that 5 pamphlet stitch might be a feat because it's pretty thick, and once we start, you get an idea of what's inside. I'm not going to go through all the papers right now because I like to do that later on. You may get a glimpse of what's in there, but that's okay. So, and later on, I'm going to add envelopes, flip-ins, flip-outs, pockets, side pockets, clips, whatever my heart desires, it's going to go in this book. So all you need for today's video is a ruler and all, pencil just in case. I have my handy dandy plate ready here with the 5 holes in it, but I'm going to go through this with you in just a second. And I did print this out. I don't know if you can see it completely, but it's the standard tape measure showing the inch breakdown so that I could get the exact measurements with my ruler for you. I have the strings ready, and I didn't measure just three times. I added a little extra yarn there since it's a 5-hole pamphlet, and that's pretty much all we're going to need to get these in here. I've already worked on clips for this. I won't show them all, but this is one of them. I have some other pretty colors, and I work on several other things that I'm going to add into the book, which I'm hoping you'll join me for all that. This part is not complicated, and I'm sorry if there is a pitch in the voice throughout the video. I took a piece of cardstock this time. I'm not using copy paper or lined paper, actual cardstock. I wanted something a little sturdy so that when I punctured the spine, it wouldn't get too flimsy. So I measured it exact from top to bottom. This book is 9 inches in height, and the spine is 1.5. I had mentioned in my last video that it was about 3, but it's 2.5. And width, I guess I did not put it here, but it's 6. I mean, the size is up to you, what size you want to make your book. Yeah, it's 6. What I did here was I folded the paper as if I was going to do a 3 pamphlet stitch. So I fold the paper in half. I fold it again and again. And then I fold it in half and another fold. So that would be for the 3 pamphlet stitch. So in order to get the 5 holes, what I did was I marked with a line where those 3 pamphlet stitches would be to guide myself. And then I took this side and folded it in half. So that gave me this corner. I put the dots there for, I put the dot as I did the folds. And then I folded this one onto that line also. And that gave me the end. But then I thought I pretty much have an eye for things, to center things. Not 100%, but I'm always almost exact. So I thought, okay, I have this and I have the center. So how do I get the 4th and the 5th hole in there? So what I did was fidgeting with the paper, trying to make it as easy as possible. I actually folded in, instead of completely in half, I folded the paper in, and as you can see, I've got my holes. I just happened to come up with it. I didn't see anybody do that. So the measurements are there, and I hope I'm exact, but you can pull your ruler out and check. So I did measure, this is 1 1/8, 2 3/4. Yeah, it goes under the half to 4/16. So again, verify yourself with a ruler just to make sure. 6 1/8 and 7 13/16. So, and again, I always have a good eye for where my holes are going to go, and I do it by eye. So I just want to bring that, and below I will post the person that I watched in order to learn how to do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So now, without further ado, let's get these signatures in finally. Okay, let's get this started. So I'm going to go into the middle of the signature, and yes, I am using bandanas that I purchased at Hobby Lobby to adorn this retro baby. It brings back memories of my teen years. I used to love wearing bandanas. Okay, so I am going to put that paper there to help guide me with this one. Let's see how this goes. I have my needle ready, my awl. I'm going to puncture. Let me move this so I do not puncture that with the awl. And I'm not worried that my papers might come out just a tiny bit from the top or the bottom of the book. I'm not particular in that. In this one, I'm not going to go in and straighten the papers. I'm going with what's there. I can, if I want to, be perfect and have everything, but this is a junk journal, so I'm just going with it and I'm having fun. So I'm going to puncture the first one, and what I do is I will put the awl there, but I bring my cover down. And then there's the first hole. And as you can see, I'm not putting a clip here to hold the papers. I'm not worried about that at all. I am not going to worry about that. I guess when you've been making them for such a long time, it becomes easier and you feel more relaxed in how you are making your holes and sewing and all the good stuff you do with these. Okay, I'm going to go in here and make that one. And then I will puncture the last one there. Okay, removing this and bringing the needle in, bringing my book back. So I'm going to start from the back to the front. I'm going to go into the center hole and put it through the center hole in the back. And I have something really nice that's going to adorn the cover, so that's why I'm exposing the stitches on the back of the spine. I am not going to do it hidden. So Okay, now it's coming through the middle. We are going to go through the next one. Up. Okay, let me make sure that I'm not pulling too much and I have some in the middle. Going through this hole right here above the middle hole. Let's see if I can see. Wait a minute. I know I punctured through. And take your time. I mean, I don't want to rush through this. I really want this to come out nice, so I'm gonna take my time. And as you can see, this keeps wanting to go back in there, so let me hold on to that. Coming through this hole, and then you go through the top hole, and I'm doing it loose because eventually I am going to tug at the thread. So going through the top one, went from in to the center hole. Okay, went in to the center hole. Yes, came out this way, going through the top one. I mean, I'm trying to make it as easy as I can for those who are beginners. So, that's why I like to take my time. And let's see. So I go through there, and I'm going to come back through this hole here. So I came through here, went through there, came out of this one. I'm going to go back through that one. Be careful not to pull the thread. So I'm going in at an angle with this one. Let me push it through all the way. Going through well, almost all the way. Going back through this one. Being careful not to pull the thread because then it becomes really hard. Okay, hold on a second. And like I said, this is not going to be a perfect video. I am going to take my time. I may fumble a little bit, but the end results are what is the best. So I'm going back into this hole here, and it doesn't want to go through. So come on, baby. What's going on here? All right, to the back on this side. Nope. So I'm going to go off just for a second and see what's going on. I'll be right back. Again, I'm going back down into this hole, entering sideways, so that it becomes easier to go through. Tug on it. That is still there. Not worried about that. And then let's see if it's going to go through now. Yes, it will. It's snug, so that's why I had a hard time going through. But okay, and I'm going to turn it this way. From this one, so I went in here, came out through here, came back in this way. Wait, went in through here, came out, went in, came out again. I'm going to skip the center and go down to this one here, which would be the 1, 2, 3, the fourth hole down. I'm going to go through there, through here, and then I will come up the last hole on the bottom. Okay, and then come through here, and hopefully I won't have an issue getting through. Let me make sure the paper's in the right place. Yes, there it is. Come through here. Okay, where are you? Okay, hold on a second. Oh, here you are. There it goes. And then you are going to go through the fourth one, back in this way, fourth hole, and then you are going to come back through the middle hole. There we go. Okay, let me pull this a little bit, make it snug, and get this back through here. Okay, here we go. I went through. Let me make sure I'm not puncturing the thread. No, I am not. Okay, And there we go, my friends. That is your 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Now let's see, because now I'm gonna have to start pulling to make sure this is snug on all ends, which, let's see. Okay, I need to pull here. All right, there we go. Then pull here a little bit. There we go. And then pull the one. Which one is it? The one I have to pull? This one? No. It's this one, isn't it? Okay. Like I said, I may fumble a little bit, but I'm okay. Okay, here it grabbed on the thread, but it's so thin, the pull, I'm going to cut that. I'm not going to go back out and come back in. I can do that if I want to. Let's see. Okay, so now I can pull that, and let's see, why is this not pulling? Come on, baby. No. Okay, why not? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Bingo. Now let me pull the other one. Bingo. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this thread over here because when oh, that looks nice. Nicer than I thought. Sometimes the hole ends up looking a lot bigger, but no, and it's pretty snug on there. And the back looks great. So what I like to do is I will tug on it and do 3 knots. Okay. And there we go. Success. Now I will do another one. And let's see how that one works out. If it'll be easier or if I have the same issue or not. But I'm going to do one more, and the last one I'll do it off camera. Okay, here's the second one. And this is part of a jean, a very old jean that I had. And I added that color in there too for those pop-up colors that I want in the book. So, like I said before, I'm not worried about the signatures coming out a tiny bit at the end of the book here, but as you can see, it will not. They fit perfectly. And let's get this one in here again. I'm going to puncture the holes. And these are pretty thick, so there goes that one. And there goes this one. I suggest, if you're not too confident about doing it without the clips, to just go ahead and add your clips right here so the paper doesn't shift. It makes sense so that when you actually put it in, put your signature in the book, it won't, the papers won't shift. It was just what happened with the first one. So, okay, let's see, which holes did I make and which one did I not make for, okay. I did make that one. Yes, I have 3. This is 4. 4. And this is the top one. I don't want to be rushed with this process because I think this is one of the most important processes in creating your junk journal, is making sure that your holes align. And now I can't even see because of the colors on this paper. Or is it? The colors are, there it goes. Okay. I wear glasses, so this is very loud here. And it is covering the holes, so. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can accomplish this without any, now with the clips. Let's see if the paper will shift, if I will snag the thread or not, which I'm hoping I don't. Go through the middle. Up here on the one above it. Then we go into the same one here. Come on. Okay, it is through. I just can't see. Ooh. Okay, that one's in. Then we're gonna go into the one. Okay, where are you? Right here on the top. Okay, don't give me a hard time. You're there. Okay, there we go. That's in. then on the top one, and then I can pull that a little bit. We're going to go sideways into the hole underneath it. Let me pull that string a little bit because it's in there. Here we go. Pull through, and then go through here. Okay. They are thick. I don't want to snag the thread. So come on, my lovely. Maybe on this side. Where are you? Nope. Is it going through? I hope. No, it's not. Oh boy. This is gonna come out and I'm gonna have a difficult time. Okay, the hole is there. No, like I said, the clip did not matter. Okay, let's see if now I can get it through. Nope, it's not wanting to go through. Come on. There you are, you're right there. I know you're there. Okay. I guess today's one of those days where it just wants to give me a hard time. And I know for a fact not everybody... Wow, did I need to make... Oh no, there it goes. It's just, it's snug, so I'm afraid that I'm going to go through the paper in the wrong manner. So, okay. We came through there. Let me make that snug because there's one there that's not snug. They're snug in the back. Okay, so now came through here. We went through there, sorry. We came up this one, going down on the third one, coming back up on the second, and now we're going to go down to the fourth hole. Okay, so we're going to go through this hole here, the bottom hole, the fifth hole, and we will come up through the fifth hole at the bottom. Come on, you're snuck it there. Let me just go through this way just one more time. There we go. It's a matter of jiggling the paper just a tiny bit. Going through this one. Here we go. See how easy it is? It's not complicated. Okay, so then I'm going to go back through the fourth hole. So what I want to do is go in at an angle so that I do not... That's the tricky part, not snagging. Let me go through here real quick. I can feel the tip of the awl on the other side, so it's exposed, the hole. Not snagging this here, and I don't want to snag you. Let's see if I've gone through without snagging it. And when you pull your thread, it's easy to see whether you snagged it or not. It'll let you know. Okay, and then I go back up the middle hole. This one, I don't worry too much. But then again, you have to be careful, like I said. Let me see, did it go through? Come on, did you go through? Nope, you didn't go through. Practice, practice, Nancy. That's what I'm gonna need to do, but there's so much going on, and my son is coming over tonight, so I'm trying to get this done so we can move forward with this book. Come on, baby. There you go. No, still didn't go through. Come on, why not? It's right there. That's going through the bottom paper. Okay, let me see what I can do here. I'm right-handed, so I don't know why I'm trying that in that direction. Okay. You are there. Let me pull the center string. then maybe I put too much on that. Okay, this is really giving me a hard time. Are you gonna go through? Are you gonna go through? No, it's not gonna go through. Still going through the bottom, so I think I pulled too much on the string here. So I'm having a hard time getting this through. So let me go this way and find the hole again. I can't see, so that's making it a little harder. See, the hole is right there. See, it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna with my left hand. Hold it here. Put it through. Come on, no. Is it going? Oh, it's there. I just can't see the needle. Oh, it is there, my friends. Wow. I mean, I've not done a 5 pamphlet stitch on any book that I have, as a matter of fact. Okay, let me pull the string here, because the strings are not. Did I snag something there? Here we go again. See, I don't know what I did before, so something didn't go right in the back, maybe. Oh, did I snag? Okay, I pulled the string out. I'm going to use a whole new string because I discovered that I just cut a piece off of here of this string and it had a knot down at the bottom that shouldn't have been there. So I'm going to use this one for now, which is one of the pieces I had already cut out. And now where did I put the needle? Here it goes. I'm using a pretty big needle so that I can see the needle, but okay. Now let's see how this works. I missed a hole. I actually missed one of the holes. And next time I think I might need some brighter paper in the middle. There we go. There we go. There's one. And I won't tug on it like I did the other time. Okay, here's 2. I won't tug so hard. Then we go through here. Okay, I got it through. I know I'm complicating this myself when not having made sure that the clips were there. I'm going through the top one. Okay, I'm not gonna pull snug on this yet, just to make sure that I'm getting it in the proper hole. Go at an angle so that I do not grab the thread. Now it is through. It is through. I had to puncture the hole just a tiny bit. Okay, and this one's disappearing. So you go through the center, come up the second one, through the first one, back out through the second, and then we're going to go down to the 4th hole. You come through that hole, then we are going to go through here. Okay, then we're going to come through this one. Please tell me you went through. Yes, you did. Thank you very much. All right, then we're going to go through this one again, trying not to pull the thread, and hopefully I have not. Okay, we're going to go through here. Then we're going to go back up the middle, do it at an angle so you don't pull the thread. My needle is a little sharp too, so I want to make sure. No, it's grabbing the thread. There we go. Grab the thread, it just doesn't work the same. Let's see here. And then make sure those other ones are snug. Yes, they are. I just had to fidget with it a little bit to get this baby in. So it's through, and as you can see, I did pierce this thread here, but since it's on the middle thread, it's not that I'm not going to worry about it, it's that I'm going to take the needle out. Okay, come on, I know you guys are nice and snug in there, so let's go. I'm going to go through there too, so let me pull that out. Went through that one. I'm just afraid to tear the other papers, which is why I'm trying to be so careful. See, I pulled it, tugged on it a little bit. And then, sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. The weather is disgusting. Okay, here we go. Wow. That just goes to show you that struggles happen even with our books. Okay, they're aligned perfectly. I took the needle out only to go through with this to make sure for the 100th time that the hole was aligned. It was. I didn't have to make a new hole or anything. So I have one thread on the left and one on the right, tugging it snug as a bug and doing my 3 knots as I usually do. I will attempt the last signature and let's see what happens. I'm just going to go for it with you. Okay. Here's the last one. So I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, adding a little more just in case. And I'm going to use that. Now, let's see how this one works out. If I can get this one through without a hitch. Okay, this one here has this in the center. Look at that, how nice that is. And these are pockets. So let's see how that's going to work out. And I thought this video was going to be maybe 15 minutes since I've made so many of these before, but I guess not. So I'm not proficient with the stitch. I am learning too, but I don't want to act like everything comes out perfect all the time. That we run into issues also. I mean, I think even the most proficient junk journal maker goes through snags sometimes while making their books. We all do. Okay. Then this through there. And did I do the last one? Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, see? Even without the clips, the awl is going through the hole that I'm making. I'm going to push in a little more, make it a little bigger. I'm going to go through the center hole. Come out through the center. Okay, please don't give me a hard time. Okay, let me turn it this way so that I can come through the second one just above the center. Okay, and then second one above the center, and since I do have the material there, the hole is right there, and the awl comes right through exactly. I'm pushing it in a little more. There we go. Maybe the holes are not big enough. I'm not making them big enough. So look at that. See? Perfect. Okay. Now I have to turn it this way so that I can get it in through the top. There we go. Yes. Through the top. I'm going to come through. Okay, let me make sure I'm not losing my center thread. Okay. And then through the top. Let me hold this like that so that I can get this in at an angle. Come back through the second, hold at an angle. So it does not grab the thread. Okay. Let me get this through here. Yes! Please tell me I didn't snag you. No, I did not. Okay. Now, let's see here. Which way am I pulling here? Okay. So from here, we go to the third one down here. It went through perfectly. Boy, thank you, Lord. All right. Then we're going to come through the bottom. So good. Let me just make sure this is lined up. So when I go through, yes, it is. Got snagged. Here we go. See? I'm not poking through a different hole. I'm poking through the same hole, but just snagged there. And then we're going to go through the fourth hole again. And let me see if I can get this at an angle so I don't pull the thread. Let me see. Nope, I'm going to pull it back out because look at the snag. See the snag? It went through this one. I don't want that. I do not want that. So I'm going to pull that one back out. There. Okay. Let's do this. I do want to do this the right way. Sorry guys, I know I'm all over the place. Okay, we're gonna go through this one. Let me go at an angle. So I push the thread over. Then move this way and go in at an angle so I do not snag the thread. Okay, bingo, see the difference? And then go through the middle and pray I don't snag it. I will go through it at an angle. There we go. Did not pull the thread. And this is going to be shorter, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I can either use them to put dangles on, which I normally, a lot of times I do, but I don't know if I will this time. Go through the middle. And let's see what's going through because the others gave me an issue. Come on, did you go through? Yes! This one gave me less problems and it hit the material. Okay. Okay, my friends, there we go. Now it's a matter of pulling this with, not being afraid that it's gonna. Come on, you guys. Oh, there goes that one. Let me pull in here a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then on this one here. A little, there we go, there we go, there we go. Then on this one a little, there we go. Then on this one, there we go. And here we go, my friends. Beautiful. Okay, put this on this side. Tug so that this stays there. And I'm doing it without hurting my holes there. Making sure that they're not too large when I pull. Okay, that's the top and this is the bottom. Look at that. They are in beautifully. They are aligned. If you look at them here, they are perfectly aligned. Nice, snug as a bug. And look at that. Nice and I say 99% straight. There is a lot of beautiful paper in here. And my next video will be what I planned for the cover, and I think you're really gonna like that. So I hope you join me for the next video. Have a good day and many blessings to you.